And stay safe. Nicole Newman has the SWAT team behind her. Nicole, what are you seeing?
Hey Nick, if you can hear us, happening right now, Salt Lake City PD Rescue is just arriving here on the scene, also with a unit from West Valley City. Now this is just in the area where this vehicle has been burning. You guys see it right here. Police officers starting to move some of the crowd. Sadly, a man was just knocked off his feet. Officer now helping him up. This is in the same area where right in front of the city library.
Images are striking,
making sure
Nicole.
that this guy is okay right now.
Nicole, I'm not sure if you can hear me. Did they say anything to those people that one of them they just knocked over on the ground? Did they give them a warning, or did they just make contact?
Hey Nick, I only caught a little bit of what
Nicole,
what you said. I know you asked
it's tough.
about.
I know it's tough trying to hear each other. Did they give that guy any warning, or did they make contact with him? It's hard for us to tell if they were instructing him to move or not.
If
He's asking if he's telling them.
you know, that I don't really know. We can't really hear out here because it's so loud. But if you guys can see, police officers now starting to form somewhat of a wall with their shields to keep protesters from moving up the block. I don't know where it looks like the guy who got knocked down, he's propped up right now. Some other protesters are checking on him. As far as I believe you asked if he was given a warning, again, I do not know. It looks like, you know, I can't really tell whether or not right now if he's doing okay.
Nicole, if you could just stay with us, because this is an incredibly active situation as SWAT comes out. What does it appear that, are they blocking the police car that was incinerated, or where are they setting up? What kind of perimeter does it look like they're setting up here, as this is the first time we've seen Salt Lake City police in the streets?
Okay, I think you're asking me about them blocking. I'm going to step on the other side of the camera. Okay, so if you guys can see, over here on the other side, we have some people coming up 400 South, coming over to the area where this car has been smoldering. I think part of the attraction right now is the police officers out here starting to form this wall. Now earlier, I can say that this is the first time that I've seen a uniform officer out here. And again, this is right in front of where the vehicle has been burning in front of the city library. And there are some more units that are pulling up. And if you guys can see, more officers are starting to come up the block.
Nicole, these images are
okay,
just incredible.
I got it. Let's go ahead and toss over to Jason with another view.
Yeah, Nicole, we're about 100 feet from where you are right now. We're right behind the police line. As you can see, West Valley City Police, we were just telling you about this a little bit ago, came over here. We've got some cars that are lining, but you can see this is a police line right here. This is the line where they're going to say no one goes past that line. That is, they have the choice to move that line forward and retake their car, or they stay right over here. And you can see they're all wearing their new protective police gear, and that is what they refer to this as. Most people would refer to this as riot gear. And right behind them are the armored trucks. You can see them from Salt Lake City, from West Valley City, right down the street over here. There are more officers that are getting prepared to come over here, and this is where we are. We're right in between all of this right now, and more people, you can see, are just coming this way. Thousands of people are gathering right over here, and we see dozens of officers here. And again, they have the choice. Do they move forward and reclaim their car? That car that has been aimed at for so much frustration. They have taken their energy out right now. You can see this man asking one of these officers right now a lot of questions. That is something where it could agitate an officer, but from everything I've been told in all of my experience working around these police officers is that they have been prepared for this. I've been a part of trainings where they've had this happen, but this is real life. This is happening right now. You've seen bottles of water just thrown. There's another one thrown. And at some point, these officers have the choice to respond. Take a look. One of the officers right over here has a canister where he can throw either tear gas or rubber bullets, something along those lines over here. Right behind me, there's more action over here. John, follow me here over here. You can see officers are running over that way right now with a large group of people. This is going to be the Battle of Salt Lake right down here in the middle of downtown City Hall and the police station off of 400 South. You can see more people are taking out frustrations on these police cars down here. More bottles behind my photographer are being thrown. Right now, there's no rocks being thrown down in downtown Salt Lake City, but there is an obvious line being formed, and we don't know if these officers are going to take back their car or not. So we, Nick, are going to stay here because there's a lot of anger, a lot of frustration here. This is the first time we've seen police come back down here to try to regain some type of control. John, I got to tell you to turn around, take a look at this. These officers are now retreating back behind their cars because the crowd is approaching. There goes some more destruction. There's a guy trying to swing his bat on an officer right now. Look at the destruction on these cars. More officers need to be coming. There's more officers coming now. John, come up here on the UTA track stop. Look at this. They're angry. The anger from this young generation destroying police vehicles over here. More officers are now running over here. Here they come with their gear. You can see this is just intensifying. Here come smoke bombs. We're going to put our mask on here now. There's obviously some. Oh, here comes the attack on the officer. This is one of the young men who've been jumping on top of a vehicle earlier today. We have footage of him, but you can see he just assaulted a Salt Lake City police officer. Now we've got some other people behind us. We're trying to stay safe right now. There goes a window and some food. This is just getting intense here, guys, and we are trying to stay safe. My photographer is going to show you the front of show you everything that's happening. We are going to, now the crowd's running. What's happening? Sorry guys, this is just intense. We don't know why they're running, but we can tell you that they're going towards the police station right now. And there's some people getting moved right there. So we are seeing this just go awry here in downtown Salt Lake City. Nick, I'm gonna send this back to you right now.
An unprecedented day on the streets of Salt Lake City. We understand the symbolism of that police car in Minneapolis where they burned down the 3rd precinct there. Certainly a lot going on. It's hard to look at that and not feel sad. An unenviable thing to be in those police officers' shoes. Obviously the video of what happened with George Floyd is a horrible tragedy. But to be those police officers showing, at least right there, that restraint as the man swung a skateboard at him, it's a dynamic scene. ABC4's Nicole Newman.